The Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to week number 3 USA States Cup 2020. We'll be starting off today in the losers bracket, round 1, to get our quarterfinals weekend underway. We got several losers bracket matchups coming at you today. It's going to be pretty much all afternoon losers bracket going on. We've got Pennsylvania versus Tennessee and New Jersey versus Indiana in our first block, followed by Illinois versus Carolina, Michigan versus Iowa, Washington versus Connecticut, and potentially Colorado versus Maryland, NorCal versus Arizona, and even SoCal versus Massachusetts in the later block today. Hearing word that Texas may have to move their match back, so we'll either get one or two quarterfinals tonight, potentially Ohio versus Texas and SoCal versus Massachusetts, but we're playing the Ohio versus Texas by ear, so we may end up with Colorado versus Maryland instead if they do have to move that match. Some inclement weather coming into the Texas area, some tropical storms moving their way into the coast that are putting players in potential danger of losing power and damaging rain and wind and all that sort of stuff. So, we might get 2 quarterfinals today. We might get just one. Joining me today, he's going to be none other than co-host Dada for these, at least the first match here. How's it going, Mr. Dada?
Hey.
Oh, your mic. Oh, your mic is what's up. Holy cow. You just staticked. You staticked hard. Yeah, Dada's gonna be coming in for at least a match or two. And we'll kind of figure things out as we go from there. We are in the lobby for our first match. Players getting sorted out with their roles and their warm-ups. I, on the other hand, am not, because the tournament client, as usual, does not feel like downloading warm-ups properly, so we're just gonna kind of chill here. Let you guys take a look at the teams. Such. Exarch just saying Aaron in chat. Hello. What is up, gamer?
Aaron.
Just Aaron. Nothing more, nothing less. That's me. I would actually... It would be super cool if, like, the tournament client...
Yeah.
Because we are currently missing Econai Borderline's sped up version, Your Voice May Even Reach the Heavens One Day, and I was kind of actually excited because I like that song and map. It's pretty funny. See if it loads with a little cheeky download of the map set. Survey says yes, so we will be able to go into our client view. And
get the privilege of watching 2 people play this.
We'll get the privilege of watching Asdioff and Ether playing it for Pennsylvania and nobody else. I think these matchups today, I feel like typically are pretty one-sided. Losers bracket round 1 is like, I think a lot of like good teams that lost to better teams versus teams that just are not very good. Unfortunately, like it's the people that lost in the play-in round against the people that lost their second match, or first, I guess, in a couple cases. You've got, Pennsylvania versus Tennessee. Like, Tennessee just kind of didn't look that great against their opponents in first round against New York. They got 5-0 swept in that one.
Aren't they missing their, like, not necessarily 2 best players, but they're 2, like, the most notable players?
Missing in the sense of not playing at all this year is DigiDrake.
Yeah. It's Winter, right?
And then Winter. And we have Frozen. Actually know what's going on here. Yeah, we have no, they have no Winter, they have no DigiDrake. And I don't know what happened, but I think the map's over.
Panic. If,
Yeah, I guess. Goes to tournament client moments. All right, and then this must be for the Tennessee warm-up. This must be the Tennessee warm-up.
What incarnation?
What incarnation? This is a map. It's a song thing.
Cannot refute any of those statements, but
We'll get to find out. We'll at least get to see two people playing it, probably. Oh, I think what happened is Tennessee team failed, but we couldn't see them, so it just looked like the match stopped.
oh, I see.
I don't think they had no fail on for some reason. Tennessee team failed the warm up. I'll explain that. So now we will be able to watch the second warm up here. Is that an iguana wearing a cowboy hat and a holster with a revolver in it?
Pretty sure that there was a movie made about this.
Huh. Well, okay. I guess that's fine. It just reminds me of like this would be like a song that'd be fun in Guitar Hero or something. We're aware the client is messing up, quote unquote, slightly. I promise we're aware. It's a thing that it does. If you have to force close the client because it freezes trying to download warm-ups. Oftentimes when you open it back up, it doesn't load all of the player slots, and it's something to do with some timing thing. I don't exactly understand it, but to date, I have not found a way to fix it other than to just wait, and then sooner or later you can manually close and reopen all the clients individually, and it sorts itself out. That error has been going on for at least a year because it was happening last year in USC, and it is still occurring. Maybe longer than that, but it's definitely not shorter than that. And we're still, we still get banjo misses, and we still get, I don't know, just a lot of problems. Yeah. Oh, they didn't map the whole thing? That's sad. All right, well, that's going to be the end of the warm-ups. Looks like Pennsylvania won the roll, so they have first ban, second pick of this match. Reminder, of course, we do go to best of 11, as you can see on the screen, as well as 2 bans, so each team gets an extra ban. Oh my god, they're actually asking. Oh, Dada.
Oh no.
When the players... I put this in 2 different everyone pings, I think?
Read forum post.
Well, it was in one announcement ping, but it wasn't at everyone. I guess people, and it was in like the first thing I put in that because I was like, this is the most important thing. So I'm gonna say that this is best of 11 with 2 bans. It's the first line of this announcement, or the first announcement. Right. It's also on the stream overlay for any of the players that are watching the stream. It's also on the spreadsheet. Like, I don't know what more I can do. It's literally on the schedule page of the spreadsheet. I can't make this any more clear. Goodness. Okay, anyway. Now that we've made it abundantly clear that each team gets 2 bans in this round, perhaps Pennsylvania will ban maps, starting with hidden number 3. So that is, of course, Akayake no Majo, Calibe X Lululu's Extra. I'm okay with banning that because it's very long, but it's a banger, so it's kind of sad. Why does this pool feel long? I guess because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4...
It's because the pool is bigger.
There's 4 maps that are 4 minutes long, and then 2 others that are almost 4 minutes long, so I guess it just feels longer.
Oh no, they're banning Nomad 1.
Everybody
No.
wants to play no
Why
more.
are they banning all the anime, Aaron? I wanted to see anime.
I don't know.
I stayed up for this.
It's 3:15 in the afternoon.
I stayed up for this.
It's 3:15 in the afternoon.
Just think. Okay, just picture that I'm in Iraq being deployed, right? I'm in a military base and it's late at night and I'm just casting some Osu here.
But I'm pretty sure Iraq is like UTC +2 or something. Like it's only 9:15 at night there.
That's late.
No, it's not. You'd have to be like UTC +4 or more for it to be quote unquote late.
Yeah.
Anyway, second band from Pennsylvania going to come out as DT4. That is, of course, His World, the
Oh.
artistless track. And the final band coming out from Tennessee is going to be Nomad number 2.
Wow, okay, Tennessee just banned the long nomads and Pennsylvania just banned the hard maps.
That is a rip. So we get no Utopia, we get no Rise of the Chaos Wizards. That's like the actual bangers of the pool. Also, I just got a text from a friend of mine that I haven't seen in like 2 years asking me if I wanted to go get lunch. It's 3:15 in the afternoon, which would make that not lunch, but I would really like to see him. This is a problem. I don't know if he was serious or not. I don't know if he's in town. He might be in town. Yeah. It'll be Fremod 3, Oku's Nuclear Fusion Dojo, V2B's Insane as the first pick. Fremod. 5.34 stars, 6.25 with Hard Rock. UK Rage Quit Matchmaking .wav.
Should just make that a site. Like, remember when HolyPete.com was a site? Which was just the Airyu clip of him saying the not Fernie word. Just make ryukmatchmaking.com.
I'm gonna have to sort something out here, because I have literally no free time the rest of the day until like midnight. Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure that's just the rest of the day.
Well, true. Because, I could go tomorrow maybe. If he's actually in town, I can go tomorrow. Because we don't have matches until late afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have to do. God. All right. Well, anyway, we'll get through this and I'll figure that out, because that's a me problem, not a stream problem. And so we were underway. Pennsylvania, as you have Ether and the Spectre taking on Bashur, Ludloli, TLL for short, and Suicune 3.
Ludloli going with the easy mod.
Tennessee's got all mods represented. They've got a hidden, a hard rock, and an easy. Meanwhile, Pennsylvania going minimal mods, one hidden, one hard rock, and a no mod. Things not starting off super great for them. I think this is a sort of pick they wish they had Josh for, and Josh is like not here. I don't know what he's doing, but I think he would have been in on this. What? Just watch TLL's snapping on some of these. What the hell? Does he play mouse?
I have no clue.
Okay, he misread there. That was really kind of transfixing for a while. It's going to be Pennsylvania in the lead, but not by much. It's very, very close once you consider the easy 2x. Lots of breaks everywhere now. Most players not having a great time here.
No more FCs for Tennessee.
No more FCs anywhere.
No more FCs anywhere.
Yeah, there
really,
are no FCs.
I didn't realize Ether was an early break.
Yep. Oh, it is still actually very close. It's Pennsylvania in the lead, but add that 145k back in from TLL, and it's very tight between these teams. If he can keep up his combo with Easy, this is winnable for Tennessee, especially with the break from Asdioff. With Suicune and Bashu both comboing now. Oh, well, there's breaks from Asdioff, Ether, and Suicune.
Yeah, that's the part where people break.
This is going to be very, very close if TLL and Bashu keep their combos. I think Tennessee will end up winning with the easy modifier to the score. Oh, but he breaks. Ooh. I think, boy, it's so hard, you know, because you have to like be constantly thinking about the score on the fly. But there's really no combo on the side of Pennsylvania, and Bashu has 400. So that's going to be helping out Tennessee quite a bit here. Yeah, this is going to be
complete combo reset from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, this is going to be Tennessee taking the first point here. There's no combo on the side of Pennsylvania. So this will be Tennessee's first point of the tournament, actually, in their second match here. There's probably it's Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee wins because he'll had over 110k. That's all he would have needed. So ignore the screen having the light on the left side and saying Pennsylvania won. It is actually Tennessee's point after TLL's score gets doubled. He does get to the highest score with Easy after the 2x, so pretty impressive. I remember he was a very strong performer for them in their first match, despite getting swept. So we're looking to replicate that today, and starting off with the carry performance on the first pick for the 1-0 lead.
Okay, so apparently this is like the information on Pennsylvania. Koaleaku and Megatron is bad aren't there.
Like at all? Like they're not going to be?
At all. No.
Okay, well, that makes this match a lot more interesting than it would have been otherwise. Why did they not reschedule if their two best players aren't here?
Hubris?
Like, I know you don't expect Tennessee to be great, but like without Koa and Josh, Pennsylvania is a lot weaker. It's gonna be Hard Rock 1 as the first pick from Pennsylvania, which would be something I would expect if Koa were here, but
apparently, like, all the remaining players are also Hard Rock players, so
what? I'm not even... I don't think that's me.
there's nobody else in this call.
No, I mean, like, it's not literally me. Anyway, Hard Rock 1, first pick, Pennsylvania. Tenchi. This is what, the second hardest map in the pool by star rating, other than the tiebreaker?
Yes, it is. It's harder than Nomad 1 in star rating, even though it's not really.
That's not. Nomad 1 is 6.
Really?
Nomad 1 I have is 6.51 stars, and this is 6.46. Yeah, great. You made me go check. Like, I thought for a second I had Nomad 1 star rating wrong.
I'm sorry, I was confusing you with Nomad 2. Folks. 0.1 harder than Nomad 2 and 0.3 harder than DT1. So far, no breaks.
All right, sorry, sending some text trying to figure that thing out. So this is just Spectre with the combo.
Yeah, Spectre
basically?
is the only one of the combo. As the off Roshan, Basher,
Nope, not anymore. He's not.
Okay.
Hey, there's just no combo anywhere. Yeah, this is just Pennsylvania got 100k plus lead, and they're gonna just kind of hang on to that by the looks of things. Or yeah, there's what 240 combo on TLL, but being matched by and exceeded in fact by Roshan. It is not quite a combo lead for Tennessee, but it's at a point where it's relatively even. So there is room. It's only 130k lead for Pennsylvania here. So if they find a couple breaks, but instead it's
look
gonna
at
be
the accuracies though.
and instead it's gonna be Tennessee with the break. I actually can't really look at the accuracies. They're what 95, 95, 98. Somebody remind me to change the freaking numbers in this skin. Thank you. I was
95,
gonna
95, 98 against 93, 93, 95.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that today, and then I like totally spaced because I was doing other things for NAT. Ooh, break from Asdioff. That was their lowest combo though, so it's not gonna be all that damaging, especially with Black Zero finding another break for Tennessee. Spectre missing as well, so that'll give Tennessee a bit of combo lead, but TLL finding a break right after it. It's just Bashur versus Roshan, and Roshan with the break, but it's all going to be too little too late here for Tennessee, I believe. That accuracy difference is really big, and Pennsylvania had opened up a decent enough lead that they should be able to hang on to with no problems here. This was I feel like this is like what this match might end up kind of looking like without Josh and without Koa, is maps that would have been kind of one-sided being a little bit closer than I think Pennsylvania would necessarily like them to be. I mean, they do get the win there, and it is about 130k, but their highest score was 548k. You have to wonder, you know, a couple misses here and there, and Tennessee could have been right in that one.
Nomad 3 instantly picked.
Nelv.
It's time to schmoove.
Little movement here.
We'll get to see who practiced this map and who didn't.
I was talking to Will Stetson earlier, who, by the way, just set a rank 1 play on this map with a hidden Hard Rock FC. Sniped Bashi Man from 4 days ago, who I can only assume got rank 1 on it once he saw that it was in the pool. I love when you can see when a map is in a tournament, because there's like a bunch of new plays from the same time range from people that are in the tournament. But and I was saying to Will anyway that I think this is the type of map that you'd like really need to practice in the pool, because you might have a tough time of things if you're not familiar with it. Some of the way the patterns are set up can be a little uncomfortable if you haven't played it before.
There's a couple of really obvious tells that you can like look out for to see if people have practiced this map or not. Look towards the slider streams and the like square bursts, and especially the big slider, the big like infinity slider, in like the a third of the way in, I would say. If people can actually hit that, people know how to actually like safely hit that. So yeah, I'd expect since it's Tennessee's pick, they have at least 3 players here who are actually fairly comfortable with this, or not. As Basher breaks.
And this is, I feel like this is kind of a combo game map. You see Suikun and Asdioff, the 2 FCs, still remaining, and they're down at like 93, 95% accuracy. Hey, there's the Infinity Slider, and 4 players, excuse me, break on it. TLL and Suikun both holding.
Told you, man, you just go to the slider tick. Well,
I think Tennessee just kind of wins this. TLL with the B rank, but he is has the best combo.
he has the best combo, but with Sukin breaking, they have no more FCs left.
Right,
So
but
even with
nobody,
that combo,
nobody in Pennsylvania has any combo at all.
Yeah, but actually no, they don't have good AC.
Yeah, like this is really a non-AC map. Everybody's kind of struggling in that regard. The best AC 94.58 from Suikun. We could honestly just hide the accuracy skin element, and it would probably be safer for everyone involved on this pick.
I enjoy the C rank from Basher.
And the break from Asdioff on that nuts buzz slider. That puts this one out of reach with TLL still holding on. He has been a really strong performer for Tennessee. That's I don't know that ever, unless that's a name change. I don't remember if we discussed that a couple weeks ago, but unless that's a name change, I don't remember ever seeing this dude before, and he's actually playing quite well in their first couple of matches here. Suikun with a big combo as well to get that one out in the lead for Tennessee. Does finish up with the top score on the map. Tennessee now 2-1 in the lead.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, they won their first 2 picks. You gotta hand it to them. Excuse me. Best accuracy 95.17, which I'm curious to see like what the scores look like from the top teams. I don't know that we're gonna be seeing any great AC on this pick.
I mean, for some of the better teams, like I'd say like Illinois probably has a chance of letting that slip through, and like maybe Massachusetts, maybe, but like I'm pretty sure you could see a 97 or 98 there. 99 is a little bit of a pipe dream, but 98 I think is very doable.
All right, another Hard Rock pick here from Pennsylvania, so they're going to come out 2 Hard Rock picks early on. It's going to be joint struggle.
Can't believe it. Had like a grand total of 1 HR last week when we had Diary of Jane in the pool. And now that we have the like normal anime and joint struggle, which is everywhere, we get Hard Rock.
Well, Pennsylvania, I don't remember what they played last week in terms of maps, but they are a Hard Rock-ish team. I'll take a look now, actually. You made me curious about the Hard Rocks last week. I think there was 1 Hard Rock pick, right? Because Hard Rock 1 literally was not picked, period. End of story. Yeah, one pick of Diary of Jane, 4 bans of Dreamcatcher, and that's the entirety of the Hard Rock pool last week. We already have 2 Hard Rock picks. We've already gotten double the Hard Rock picks from last week in the first 4 maps.
Congratulations to the Hard Rock pool. And I'm sorry for the hidden pool because I think it'll get the Hard Rock treatment this week.
Yeah, that may well be the case. You just like run down a mod pool every week. Is that just the social experiment?
I wouldn't say I ran down Hard Rock last week. Just people find it, they found it kind of boring.
I mean,
guess.
CS7 or whatever.
CS7 isn't running down. CS7 is making it interesting.
Yo, on a side note, shout out to Cheez-Its. I had some Cheez-Its a little bit ago. They were very tasty.
Ah, yes. Cheez-Its.
I would not eat Cheez-Its. That'd be a little scary. My mom got like this just giant box of Cheez-Its because she went to Sam's Club and everything you buy there is giant. It's like 2 freaking huge bags inside this box, and I had like a little bowl full of Cheez-Its for lunch today.
Apparently, Bancho is not having a good time.
Bancho has not been having a good time at all today. I was reffing a couple matches earlier for NAT, and it was rough. It was very, very slow to receive commands, very laggy. I had one instance where a player completely finished a map in the warm-ups because it was relatively short before the other one even loaded in. So we were just like, we literally, it was Jonah versus Leebs, and like Jonah played the entire map before Leebs even started. He was just sitting there waiting.
Insane. I know that if you alt tab when a map starts, you can start after someone, so you can potentially like stall for as long as the client will let you. And then it's really annoying because if you're reffing in game, if you're like too bored to open up IRC, you will like alt tab as soon as the map starts because you don't really have anything to do, and then you just delay a map ending by like 2 minutes.
I would like to point out that this is Pennsylvania's pick, and they're having a really rough go of things. Meanwhile, Bashur and TLL are both holding some big combos. Well, of course, the minute I mentioned Bashur drops, but TLL still holding on. Suicune coming back after a couple early breaks, and Tennessee looking like they might get a break point out of this one. Not to interrupt your story, but Tennessee looking really
surprisingly
reasonable.
Pennsylvania had no FCs even halfway through that map, even though it was their pick. Meanwhile, TLL still on a very early break, but still on a really respectable combo.
That was a sad slider break. Hero, Shen, and Spectre all broke on that same note. And goes him and Suicune again. I think this one is actually out of reach now in favor of Tennessee. Looks like looks like we'll be seeing our first break point here on map number 4. Anyways, look at that. The break point for Tennessee. Take a 3-1 lead, but with a pretty resounding, I mean, 220k. Not what Pennsylvania would have liked to see there. They did not have the best time of things. That was all Lude Loli, though. Holy cow. 636k. Next highest score was 419k, so he basically won that single-handedly for Tennessee.
Yeah. 2 players basically doubling the scores of any other player on their team.
I think that is a little bit what happens in some of the lower seeded teams in the losers bracket, where you have a couple players who are maybe standouts for their teams. People aren't nearly as deep, so you get to see some really cool pop-off performances like that from TLL, where it's just like, holy cow, he just did really well. Or Spectre just did really well for his team. So
Nomad
Nomad
6.
6 already picked. Looks like the ref forgot to copy the right thing. So we are going to get Evans. Ignores another very short, very snappy, airy Nomad pick.
Wait, did you swap them?
Swap what? Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I swapped them, and I swapped them.
Nomad 5.
Yeah, I swapped them during the
Yeah.
stream, and I announced it as well. It's
On the internal sheet.
I did not swap it on
I'm
the internal
looking
sheet.
at,
Yeah.
You didn't. Yeah. So I thought it was Zitemaster, but
Nope.
no, it was Evans.
I swapped it on both public sheets, and I put that in the announcement, which I know people don't read the announcements, but for those, the 3 people who did, just out of sympathy for me taking the time to write them out very carefully, who read them, they'll know. And that's what matters in my heart.
Just remember the map existing that I'm gonna put in the next pool. And I just, instead of getting the link to it, I just type in the map name on the sheet. I hope I remember what that means in like a day.
Okay, I have to go look now. Hang on. What is it? USC map pool? Dude, what's
USC pool 2020.
USC? There it is. Okay, I couldn't remember what you titled the sheet. I knew it would be in my history if I just knew what it was called. Wait, you didn't like it or anything?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. I don't actually know what that means, but I guess you do, so it's fine.
Yeah.
MP's tart. MP's tart.
MP's.
We're back
tart.
on the MP's tart. Thank you, Wins, for reading my
type 2
notes.
diabetes. I can't eat that MP's start. The MP's tart. I ruined the joke. Fuck.
If you eat the MP's tart, you may have to inject some insulin.
Type 2 diabetes, you don't get to inject insulin, you just get to live a miserable existence without sugar.
To be honest, I don't know a lot about the actual
Diabetes.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay, so what do we got? We've got the two-way combo. Looks like ELL Bashur. Spectre doing some crazy shit with his aim. 89% B rank. Not going super great early on here for him or for either. Wait, Tennessee is figuring out what they can pick in this match, I guess. I mean, it's very early in this one still, but it's a very short map, so early is actually halfway through, even though it's only been like 45 seconds.
Dude, I think the map has like roughly 400 and a bit of combo.
Yeah, that
for an
sounds,
FC.
sounds about right.
So they're already like well into like 2/3 of the map.
For some reason the number 415 sticks in my head, but it might be 451, or it might just be neither of those and my brain's stupid, which is actually the most likely. I don't know that we're gonna get to find out either, because everybody's breaking. Maybe Asdioff, maybe Asdioff. I think I underestimated it, so maybe my brain doesn't know what it's talking about. Boy, Asdioff! Is he able to carry this one? I think he actually might be able to carry this one. There's no combo for anybody except him. He's gonna solo carry this if he doesn't miss on the square. Yep. Asdioff's doing it. Let's go, Asdioff. Solo carrying Pennsylvania on this pick. Okay, yeah, it's 500. It's actually exactly 500 combo. I mean, he might have missed slide rounds. Asdioff with the FC. First FC we've seen this match, I think. Oh,
yes.
that was a solo carry performance from him by like
12K.
a lot. By like a lot. That's 600,000 points better than his closest teammate.
Yeah.
Good job, Asdioff. Proud of you, buddy. Well done.
AR8 sucks.
I
No,
can't disagree, honestly. But
man.
I mean, okay, listen, if I were a tournament player, I would probably put the effort in to learn low AR, but I'm not, so I don't.
Yeah, no, that's fair. However, I think I dislike the mindset of being livid because you are vivid, which is not a word.
Are you trying to say
I
bad
say
and trying to make it right?
bad,
Yep, okay.
But yeah. Yeah,
Resoa
Asdioff
in a
just boosted his match costs
Resso on a
by a
Discord
factor of,
server
like,
asking
3.
what the fuck even happened on this map with a screenshot of the result that we were just looking at. Not sure there, buddy. I'm sorry. I have no idea. It was just as Diop happened. I think that's really all that you can say.
Circles were hit, circles were missed, and here we are.
We are back on the serve, as it will. We're gonna go to free mod 2, the
Free mod
Rebellio
2.
small circles free mod.
Speed.
My name is Speed.
I am Speed. I hope stream didn't get to hear Aaron blowing his nose.
No,
there.
I muted my mic on stream to blow my nose. I just didn't bother muting in Discord.
I see.
You know the rules, and so do I. So this is just like... This is like... Is it overmoddable just because it's CS 2.5? Does that make it overmoddable?
Overmoddable, I think, in terms of hidden, because I'm pretty sure none of these players here will actually, like, voluntarily overmod a hard rock, just because that just tanks your AC to, like, at least 94, 93. And at that point, you might just no mod, because it's just the same at that point. Like, you get the same score you'd get on no mod if you had like 96, 97 no mod and 94, 93 hard rock.
That's actually an interesting way of looking at it. I didn't really think of it that way before, but it's true.
I mean, if you have fingers and you have like...
If you have fingers, eyes, hands...
high BPM... Yeah, if you have high BPM accuracy on stuff like this, you could hard rock, but it's unlikely.
This is the... What, second highest BPM? Tied second highest BPM map in the pool? Oh no, third because of his world.
Yeah.
Ignoring
Mekaruza
and ignoring Zeitmeister because those are just double BPM.
Yeah.
So it is pretty fast. This is gonna be a pretty big change from a relatively slow Air 8 185 BPM no mod to 240 BPM free mod. Looks like we are going to see Pennsylvania overmod.
Surprised.
Double hard
for
rock.
the hard rock overmod. But I guess they are hard
Tennessee,
rock
yeah, Tennessee. Yeah, I was gonna say Pennsylvania is the hard rock team, so I think that is what we would expect. And one hidden, one hard rock, all from Tennessee, but things working out for them to start off with the early break from Spectre. Odds we see 3 straight breakpoints. Slightly slimmer now that Suicune has broken. Pennsylvania's going to be taking back the lead here.
But this map does get a lot harder in the second half.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What? TL just broke on nothing. Well, that may have just handed this one to Pennsylvania. They're going to have a big combo advantage taking into the hard part here. Azjeff will find a break, but Spectre and Roshan still holding some pretty decent combo. Boshua, the only combo for Tennessee. Of note, Suicune building, but building I think what's going to end up being too late. Especially with Roshan and Spectre both holding on just fine through that entire section.
I don't know.
Pennsylvania would have to have died like right now, or if not a little bit sooner. Will we see the 87% FC from Roshan? And the 94% FC from Boshua? Well, yes, indeed. That is exactly what we're going to be seeing here.
You can, like, look at it for yourself. the 94% no mod beat out the 87% hard rock.
Yeah, it's, mod multiplier moments right there.
And the 91%
That
hard
is
rock too.
actually
That wasn't noticed.
an A rank with 87%. I am kind of impressed by that, considering Lud Loli got a B rank with 91%. How does that work?
Misses.
It was 1 miss versus 0 misses.
Yeah, if you have 0 misses, the rolls for
You can't get a B with a 0 miss play?
No,
No,
you can. But
yeah.
it has to be. Yeah, it has to be like a lower act. There's a lower act threshold if you get 0 misses.
Very rarely see plays that are FCs with act that low, so I guess it doesn't really come into play all that often.
Ming.
Yeah, unless it's intentional. But like then it's just a D rank because it's like 50% X, so it doesn't even matter.
It's a D rank and it's a D rank.
I wonder what I think I had this discussion with somebody before, but kind of on the other end of the spectrum, like what is the highest accuracy A rank FC that you could possibly get? Because you know you hit like 450s or something and you get 98% accuracy, but UFC, so but it's an A rank.
It's however many 50s is enough to make you have, I think, 10% 50s.
Yeah. So like, what's the optimal, you know, like number of 50s to get an A rank FC while still maintaining really high accuracy? Otherwise, I have an A. I one time got a 97. I got a 98% A rank FC on an Aaron Cat TV size map, like number 7 or whatever that one's called, because I hit like 5 50s in it because I misread 2 triple sections or 2 1/3 sections. I had to, it took me an embarrassingly long time to fix that play.
I've had a couple of like 98, 97 A rank FCs because they're short maps and I've hit a 50 or 2 50s.
I did it on a longer map. You know, Alone Together, the Fall Out Boy Corolla song. I got a 97% A rank FC on that because I full 50 to stream. I literally started the stream off time and just 50 the entire thing, but hit it.
Speaking of 50, the
50 is what you get when you get a slider break?
The 50s were known for its jazz music. Jazz music. Make-A-Ruza was the pick.
And this is a jazz song.
Yes.
You like jazz?
You like jazz? Pepe hands, this man needs to piss quicker.
Oh, are we going Yolks Pie Konyo Cup mode?
Are we going tie by YSC mode?
YSC mode?
Are we going Leotic every USC mode?
Yeah, I was to say Leotic mode. Vertarix saying he personally enjoys the instrumental version a lot more. I agree with you, Vertarix.
I agree, however, I cannot stop memeing the fucking vocals. Just saying Make-A-Ruza. The way he says it is quite funny.
Make-A-Ruza.
Make-A-Ruza.
The way people that sing in Japanese say R's is really funny because it's like halfway between an R and an L. The emphasis on their R's is kind of interesting in that accent.
And occasionally they roll their R's too. For some weird reason.
I wish I could roll my R's. I always say that. I'm incompetent. I took 4 years of Spanish and never was able to roll my R's. You know how big a detriment that was?
It's a real detriment. That's a real detriment.
I thought you were gonna do it on both too. I thought you were gonna do it on detriment as well, and then you didn't.
The detriment is hard to
yeah, that's TR, so it's like awkward. All right, into the map we go. Azdiev, Spectre, Roshan, Bashur, TLL, and Suicune. We are on serve, as it were. I like my tennis analogies. It's my most comfortable paradigm. Also, I apologize if anybody can hear the guys hammering on my roof in the background. We're gonna get a new roof put on today, and they decided to do it today on a Saturday instead of during the week. because they were going to come yesterday and then they didn't. We see the early break from Asdioff and from Roshan. Early lead for Tennessee. We'll see how much they can build it up with their combo advantage. Excuse me. Choking on water. Very fun. I like this pick a lot, actually, even though I don't really love this version of the song, because it does bring in that very consistency-based alt kind of style. Which I guess alt is usually pretty consistent, but this never feels too over-the-top difficult, but it also never feels super easy. There's a lot of little spacing changes and things.
Yeah. And then after the break on the map, you miss on the first like 4 circles of the spaced burst, and you rage with it, and then because you DC'd from the lobby, your score doesn't count.
I feel you're speaking about a specific experience, and I'm not sure that I'm familiar with it.
Oh, I've done it.
This kind of makes me miss this makes me miss the foul map. I know we had the discussion. It was kind of overused for a while there, but I think some tournament just reused Anoko Doko Noko, which I haven't seen in a while. That used to be in like everything. That was in so many tournaments in like 2018. It was all over the place.
You said I haven't seen it in a while. I've played it at least like 3 times in the last like 6 months. So.
6 months? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it like maybe twice or 3 times in the last month or 2, but I feel like I hadn't seen it for a while before then. Anoko Doko Noko is a really good song.
Yeah.
Also, Tennessee is like shit stomping Pennsylvania right now. There's
I do see that.
I'm kind of just ignoring it because they're 3-waying still, and Pennsylvania's just missing.
The break comes now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll see the stupid 4-note burst. I hope.
Let's see who misses
At least one of these players will break on it.
Oh, Asdioff's cursor jumping. Okay, TLL, he wrote nice in smoke and then missed, and then Basher missed right after as well. Luckily, it just doesn't matter.
By that, and Basher broke also.
All right, well,
this map is actually so cursed.
It would appear that
get to a break of like an SS or a 1x100, and they just die for some reason.
It would appear that Asdioff has given up. So
that is a shame.
This one was already over, but now it's even more over, and we won't even see an FC as Suicune, the final FC, does break. But Asdioff has now stopped playing completely, so we... I
can't believe Asdioff boosted his match cost of Evans, and he's now completely
Also, this is going to make his like percent max and percent average look really, really bad as well. It's also going to make their team score on this map look really bad. I mean, not that their team score on this map would have been good, but it's going to be really bad now, because he's going to get like not even 100k.
He'll get 100k if he tries.
He's not trying.
Oh,
wait, maybe he's
nope.
Nope. He tried and then he stopped trying and then he tried again and he stopped trying again. He can't make up his mind. This is gonna be a 4-3 lead for Tennessee. This is pretty shocking, honestly. I mean, we know without Megatron is bad, without Koaleaku, Pennsylvania is a much weaker roster, but I did not think Pennsylvania. I did not think that Tennessee. I didn't know that Tennessee would come out looking this decent too. I mean, they're playing a relatively equivalent roster against them, I think, in terms of overall skill. And they're doing a very good job of holding their own here. And that's a very solid performance there from Pennsylvania with the 1 miss Bashur S-rank Suicune and 4 misses from TLL.
227 misses from Asdioff.
I told you he wasn't going to get 100k, dude.
I mean, yeah. If he didn't drop his pen like 3 times, switched keyboard mid-map. That's a strat.
I could actually do that. I currently have 3 keyboards on my desk. All of them are plugged in and functional. Like, I have my main that has my Holy Pandas. I have one with Gatron Browns. I also have one with Cherry Reds. All of them work perfectly.
Hold on. Hold on there. Can I ask what a holy panda is?
Holy pandas are like the nicest switches in the world. They're the ones I've been typing on that you would hear me in voice chat typing on. They are a mixed switch. I forget offhand. It's like two other switches. It's like the stems from one and the housing from another or something. And they just have a really nice sound and feel to them. They're kind of one of those like keyboard enthusiast, I guess you could say, switches. Like your average person's not going to get them because you can't really get keyboards that come pre-built with them. But you buy them, and if you're building a PC, you can buy them and use them, and they feel really nice, and I highly recommend them.
ET2 Raruchi map, right?
ET number 2 is going to be Black Trance Mix. Labyrinth, I should say. Labyrinth Black Trance Mix. V2.0. Yui is insane.
RTYUI.
Artisan's insane?
What a yeah. what a stupid name. That'll never catch on. It's unpronounceable.
You know, to be honest, like I've always thought that name is kind of silly, but like it's so iconic that you can't say anything bad about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to remember.
It is, yeah. There's like, I swear, a lot. There's two kinds of Asian video game player usernames. They're either like the most convoluted, ridiculous looking shit ever, or they're like one really nice single word. And there's nothing, right? Like Faker or Deft or, you know, any of the like famous League of Legends players. But then there's like Daedong, but however the hell he writes it out, or there's this...
Holy D1 EK.
I could, some of the names of South Korean players that are signed up for 4WC are like actually the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. It's like Xbox kids from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 era.
Yeah, I find that a lot of the more unknown Asian players that haven't name changed are just like word numbers, name numbers.
MX 10,000, Kazu 2411,
like Nong something, like Nong numbers, or like there's the like the HVIC numbers, obviously.
Yeah. There's also a South Korean player whose name I love. It's _Spectre, but it's Spectre with a K in place of the C, and it's lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, Spectre. Like, it's the most ridiculous looking thing. It's like, it looks like that.
That just begs for an XX.
Right, exactly. It's literally, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 type of shit, man. XX_Spectre XX.
Pretty sure Suyong and Terran are the same person. Just saying.
Like a multi-account, or it's a name change?
Oh, it's a name.
Okay, I wasn't sure. We're playing a map, I guess. Pennsylvania looking good. Tennessee not looking good, except for TLL once again. Though his accuracy is somewhat lacking. And there's two Suyongs. There's _Suyong and Suyong _.
Who came first?
I don't know. I think _Suyong, but I'm not. I know. Suyong _.
They did the Mystia thing.
Yeah, except they made it even more convoluted. Yo, Asdiafak? 78%?
What the?
Yo, Roshan 88%? Tennessee's gonna win this? What did I just watch? Tennessee just won that, and I have no idea why.
I feel like we went on a tangent, and then we just came back, and we saw Asdiov 70%, B and C ranks, and
they won with
somehow
they won with a C rank and 2 B ranks, and I'm pretty sure Asdiov just rage quit, even though the match isn't over yet.
Oh no!
I think Asdiov actually rage quit. I don't know if he knew that the match isn't over because it's best of 11 instead of best of 9 now. So, Pennsylvania I don't know if they have another person. Do they have another person to play with
They have
Spectre and
Ether.
Roshan? Oh, they have Ether. That's right. So they'll at least have a fourth. I
Nomad
think
5. It's Zeitmesser.
Zeitmesser, Pog Champ.
They picked Nomad 3, Nomad 4, Nomad 5, and Nomad 6.
And they banned Nomad 1 and Nomad 2.
Utilizing the Nomad pool to its fullest potential.
I love it. That's how you play tournaments right there. Ban Nomad 1, Nomad 2, and just pick the rest of them. It's why they didn't pick them like in a row. That would have been even better. Oh man. Alright, well, it is indeed Zeitmesser chronometer difficulty.
Bets on the highest stack on this?
92.
Based on all we've seen so far? Is whoever loses out of the tournament?
Yes.
Yes.
Pennsylvania is
This is
about to potentially
elimination.
become the first team eliminated from USC 2020. Because they did lose last week in the winners bracket to Ohio. That's really unlucky. You get Ohio in the winners bracket, and then you follow the losers bracket, and your two best players are gone. And you're just out. Because this match looks...
What time is it, Aaron?
It's about 5:28, 5:29.
I'm glad. I'm glad you get me.
I hope this match I hope this map gets played tomorrow as like the first pick in whatever match is on at 5 o'clock. And then it'll just be on right then. Somebody needs to do that. What's the match at that time tomorrow? That'd be so good. Let's see. Tomorrow, 21 UTC is winner of C1 versus winner of C2. So that is probably Illinois versus New Jersey, but nothing is set in stone there. So we need to tell one of them to pick.
Actually, the New Jersey match is going on right now.
Yeah, that is. They're in warm-up, so we will probably, unless Pennsylvania makes a big comeback here, we'll probably get to see most, if not all, of that match. So they are currently in the lead on Zeitmesser here. So.
Lead with
Not anymore.
2FC.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh.
Spectre with the break. Boscher with the break. Roshan with the break. So TLL with the FC still for Tennessee. Ether still with the FC. No, he breaks in the last note before the spinner. That might have just ended it. That might have just ended it because Ludloli still has an FC. Suicune did break, but if TLL can keep up for just a little bit longer, I mean, we're already at the last quarter of the map. This will be Tennessee taking it. And everybody breaks. Yeah, this is over. TLL. He finally does miss, but this is a really good performance from him on this pick. And really across this entire match. Goodbye to Pennsylvania. Welcome to Losers Bracket Round 2, Tennessee. The first winners of the weekend, 6-3, in a pretty shocking upset over Pennsylvania. 1-3-3-7, their score. Nice. You'll love to see it.
Well, the highest accuracy, if anyone guessed it, was 93.83. The only A rank in the lobby.
Well, that's a wrap on that one. This is indeed what happens when you're missing your best players, but Tennessee taking advantage of it. You can't. What is it we always say? You can only play the people that are in front of you, and Tennessee came out and did that today.
Any given Saturday, Sunday,
any given weekend. How's that?
Yeah.
I think that works for this context because OC tournaments are pretty much always played on weekends.
Any given 6 UTC Monday.
Okay, well, 6 UTC Tuesday, but I think that is more rare, I would say. not the norm by any means.